All right. Hello and welcome to this episode of Boomer and Degen. I'm your host, Biz, coming at you live with co founder Andy uh, of Crypto Hub HQ. How's it going, Andy? Good morning to you. Just before we start, if you haven't done so already, give us a follow. We just took servers live, I believe, Andy.
That
Although
was
I
the
don't,
sound.
yeah, I'm
That was
still
the
waiting.
sound.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. So congrats on that. That's dope. Well, yeah. Anyways, how was that experience? Was it everything super smooth? I mean, it sounded like you had everything under control.
Yeah, mostly under control. It's all techie wecky stuff. Really, the server's input output speed is not as fast, so
Yeah.
I've had to improve it, and I might actually just change the server to a slightly different one with a faster I/O, and that's what it is really. Other than that, everything's running fast, but I've improved it. And I don't know what's going on here. That's probably the old Zazu coming in. Um, So that's getting switched off today. That's going to be going.
Sweet.
But yes,
So I got
everything's
a big
fine.
question before we start.
Yeah.
When can I start dishing out those Discord invite links?
Okay. Ready? Three, two,
What
one.
now?
3, 2, 1. Do it.
Do it. All right. There we go. Oh, all right. Okay. All
And
right.
in
Well,
fact,
I'll wait till we get off of this stream.
I have already put the link to the website on the Twitter.
Oh,
And
sweet.
And if you go to the website, which is it's a full Web3 website, but I've closed it all down because we're not selling anything. It is in 10 languages if English is not your native tongue. And right at the bottom, you'll see join our Discord, and that's got the link in it.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. That's the alpha. Awesome.
Yeah. But you must follow us or I will not give you the member role.
Yeah. Well, there's a channel I just noticed, a new channel that said if you're following and people, I've noticed some people who have been dropping their Twitter handles in there.
Yep. Yeah, that's already started to happen, which is great. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's all good. We're live.
Sweet,
It's all good.
sweet. So yeah, not just that the service is live, but the markets are alive as well. And I've been going hard trading today. Normally I don't. I've just been taking a back seat, but I missed the run, a bit of the pump from the day before. So it kind of was haunting me a little bit. So today I decided to take a bit of time, take a look at some charts, woke up a decent time. Actually, the market was kind of forgiving. It gave me some time to get in, and then XRP was my favorite for today. I also got into some ADA for a nice like 30% move. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm still trying to manage my stop losses because what I'm noticing is that I'm getting stopped out like 2 or 3 times per trade. And it's like 2, 3% here and there. Next thing you know, it's like, well, what the hell? I'm down like 30% just because of my stops.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know
that's
what's
a skill. Well, I can maybe help with that because I'm going to show you a setup that I shared with you and said, I'm looking to do this. And I did do it, but I will get to that. Let's sort of step through it. So market health, now we're live. I'm going to show you it that's in the Discord server. Everything's coming up, really. Everything's coming up. The day says it's down by 6%, but that's the timing of when things happened when the day candle closed. You'll see that. Bitcoin, if we go here, Bitcoin is trying to get to the break of structure here. And what was interesting is if you look at this red candle,
yeah.
they were trying to take it down, the sellers, but the buyers were trying to keep it up, right? So there was definitely selling pressure, but the buyers were countermanding that. So they were trying to keep it up, hence that hammer. Um, but uh, but we haven't had a break of structure, and we're still up only 1.42% on the trading day, which is only 7 hours, 6 hours old.
Mhm.
So we don't know what's going to happen because we were up a little bit yesterday, then went down, and then we ended up as a red candle in the end. So we'll see. But I've got some interesting stuff to share with you because, as you know, we work on break of structure, we work on points of control, we work
Yeah.
on fair value gaps and order blocks and things like that, right?
Yeah.
And I was talking to ChatGPT today about BTC, and I showed it this chart, this very chart.
What, you took a
Right.
screenshot of it and
Yeah, I took a
or
screenshot of it. Said, "Look, this is how I do it." In fact, I didn't mention that much stuff. But what's interesting is this was its response, and I absolutely loved it. Right. I said the red resistance is a bearish fair value gap, and I was referring to this here because it was talking about a red resistance level. And I said, well, that's a bearish fair value gap. You need to get above that white line for a break of structure. And it just went, you are absolutely correct. If the red resistance zone is a bearish fair value gap, then clearly it becomes a critical step for bulls to invalidate the seller's momentum and signal a break of structure. Now, here's how this could play out. What needs to happen for bullish break of structure? Break the white line, right? Stay above it. The close has to break above it and it has to stay above it. The red fair value gap acts like a magnet that must be filled and breached, filled means mitigated, and breached decisively to confirm bullish intent. Hold and retest, because I've said before, we need to go up, come back down, retest that resistance is now support, and then we can confirm that move's happened. If it goes up and just falls straight back through it, then it wasn't much. The buyers were not strong enough, right? It then says why the red fair value gap is crucial. Bearish fair value gap behavior. Fair value gaps represent inefficiencies in price caused by aggressive selling, right? So sellers are likely to defend that zone initially. For bulls to succeed, the price must fill it, mitigate it, the trade fully through it, right? Break above and hold above that gap to show strength. The white line confluence, it's got to breach it, and yada, yada, yada. Risk of failure. If price fails to break above the white line and gets rejected, it suggests sellers are still in control. And a lower high is forming. So we're still in the downtrend that I've been talking about for the last few days. What to watch for next? Rejection or breakthrough? Monitor how price interacts with the fair value gap. A strong wick rejection shows sellers are defending, while a slow grind or clean close above there shows buyers are breaking through. So the way that I was very impressed by the way that it broke this chart down. I never mentioned a white line, or I didn't mention. I think I mentioned things like I use order blocks, but actually I don't know if you saw this. It said, if risk of failure, if this happens, sellers may aim to fully mitigate the green order block. Driving price to the lower zones could be, and what the fuck? I never mentioned them.
Oh, no way.
That's right. So I saw them on the chart and read them. So AI is getting very good. So later,
You know what?
using
It's interesting because I used to think that these fair value gaps, it was just like a nice break to like the upside or the downside, and I didn't even realize that those gaps needed to get filled at some point.
Yep.
In fact, I just thought that it meant that there was no resistance and no support there because it was a straight move. But actually, what this suggests is that those points actually they actually act as resistances or support.
Yep.
So that's the interesting thing.
In terms of say the bearish one that we're looking at here, the sellers were very aggressive and gave the buyers no chance, right? And just went through it, which meant there was an imbalance with orders, right? There's just an imbalance. What tends to happen is it'll go back up to get rid of that imbalance, to pick up those orders, right? So that's kind of how it works. And so they are very, very important, which is why you've heard me mention before that when you get a bullish or bearish fair value gap that also causes a break of structure, they tend to get respected because they've flown through a break of structure. So they're very aggressive buying if we're going long. And then it comes back to retest it, picks up a bit of liquidity and naps off again to the upside, right? Yeah. So they're actually very powerful. So if you've not heard of fair value gaps before, you can Google them. We'll be showing you these in the server, and I'll be educating, doing some videos and some documents about all of this. Because and you'll see actually in a minute, I traded on a fair value gap as an entry and stop just this morning, so about my time. So yes, if we get rid of that now, you'll see that we've got some new alerts coming in, Biz, unless you want to discuss something else first.
No, no, go for it. Go for it. Let's see.
Okay,
show
so
show us the
rising when
juice.
BTC, yeah, right. So rising when BTC is falling. So is BTC on the hour chart? Let's have a look. It had just a red candle on the last hour chart, right? So so what you get is this came in. Saga came into rising fast, fall less,
Ooh,
and rising while Bitcoin is falling.
ooh,
So
that's
Saga came into this
what?
where did Saga came in at 2 hours ago as rising when Bitcoin is falling, and it also came into rising fast, falling less. And as you can see,
What's that
Saga's
move
really doing good.
from the bottom of that
Yeah,
to there?
yeah.
What,
So again,
what's
you
that
see
move?
this. What's the whole move?
Yeah, what's that whole move from even further
40%,
from that low?
40,
Wow.
from the bottom here.
Yeah.
Uh, 50 odd percent, 55%.
55% in what, 2 days?
Since the 13th, yes, 4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
Wow. But most of
but
that
what's
came.
interesting is you'll notice that these green candles here were a break of structure. And this one broke the structure here, right, and got a higher, went above that higher, the lower high. And you see how it was respected.
Yeah.
It came into it, swept the liquidity, went back up. And this is a great way that if you miss that move, like normally you'd have that green candle and you go, I have no way, I don't know when to get into this move, right? But when you've got fair value gaps on you and go, well, actually, it's going to come into here at some point, so I could probably pick it up there, and then you've got a 20% move. So you can do this, and then you can go down to lower time frames as you're doing your setup to do that. So, but it says that VET is. No, that. Let me just get rid of that. VET is rising when Bitcoin is falling. Another one. Now these alerts are great when you're trading now. I mean, they're absolutely fantastic, right? Let's look at what's come into rise fast, fall less. Now, rise fast, fall less. I put these on the charts. They came into the alerts in the last few hours. And what I tend to do if I'm trading is I'll put a selection in, and then I will just trade those, right? And one of those was move, and I.
Uh-oh. That wasn't good. Oh my goodness. Uh oh, I'll just wait. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back.
Potential short, just to pull back to an FBG. It's kind of holding its own when BTC is having a retracement to an FBG. So we will see. And I put that in there. Then you can see that the small FVG that's the bearish one that's here, which would act as resistance potentially, right? So what I did was that's it there. Sorry, no, it's been mitigated now. It's back. It's down here. It's down here. But this move back up now has just mitigated it, right? And but what I did was, and it's this red candle here, right? Is that
Oh man. I don't know if we can blame Elon on that one. Andy,
of it.
you're breaking up a little
So,
bit.
right. So you see again.
You're breaking up a little
Oh,
bit.
am I? Yeah. Well, this is Streamlabs curse, right? Streamlabs curse.
I was like, yo, you can't blame Elon this time.
Can you see my screen now or not?
Yeah, I mean we can see your screen, but at one moment your screen, both your screen plus your camera was completely offline. Like now. Damn it. Now that was a curse. I'll probably be back. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, pulling back. He'll be back. One sec. Oh, okay, just pulling him back. Anyhow, the market was pretty hot today. I ended up trading XRP, ADA. Man, it's just that the market moves so damn quick. I was like in and out, like shorting, uh, longing, XRP pretty much the whole day today. Um, that was pretty wild. Cool. Just dropped in the link. He should be back soon. Um, what? He's in the stream. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Did the stream get rugged or because you stopped talking?
No, no. The stream was
Oh,
okay. The stream was okay. The stream was
okay.
okay.
Well, let me see if we can get this going again then. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
And is it moving like properly?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. I don't know
Okay.
what happened earlier. Yeah,
Okay.
like that's never happened before. So
Yeah, right. Anyway,
yeah.
you know, technology. I do blame Elon. It's got to be Elon. It's his fault for everything now.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I've just rewound this. I was trying to say that this move came into the rise fast, fall less, and there was a fair value gap here, a very slim one. So I actually set my entry literally with a 0.26% and then just waited. So if I then play this out, what I tend to wait for, as you know, I go down to maybe the 1 minute or the 3 minute and I wait for it to go
Oh,
above and got
you're
rubbed again.
advancing. You're advancing in their trading career, Andy, using the 1 minute chart.
No, I only use that if it's usually the 3 minute. If I'm waiting for, I'm going to let this run one candle. Oh, it's already gone, right? So, what if I went down to the 3 minute chart now? You can see there was plenty of time where it was above that white line. I had time to make my entry, right? And then it came down here. If I just let this play, and more than got to my 2%, more than got to my 2%. So that's and I used a fair value gap as my entry and exit. If I couldn't have found one with a reasonable stop, I would have gone down to a lower time frame. The lowest I've ever been is a 3 minutes for a setup, you know, in terms of setting my stops. And there are times where I completely ignore a trade if I can't find an entry, because
Yeah.
I don't want to
Force
have
a
a big
trade.
stop, you know.
Yeah.
So but anyway, so let's just go back through to some of these. Rise fast, fall less. These are probably some of the same coins that were coming in before. VTHO. I don't know if that's on my exchange or not. But yes, rising again. You see, look, it's coming down to a fair value gap and it's rising very well and it's coming down to this and it'll probably, depending on BTC, come into here, then go back up again. And that's what this alert does when you're actively day trading. It's a great way to find trades.
Yeah.
And then there's the opposite of that, which is if you wanted to short stuff and Bitcoin is having to go down, is say IOTA USDT is falling more, rising less. You can see that right there, right on that chart. So it's falling quite a bit, only going up a little bit. Retraced, we know about. That's coins that have genuinely retraced. And then consolidating. This has been quite good, actually. I think this is on the hour chart. But if I just go to here, you'll see it's just finding coins that are in a ziggy-zaggy kind of, it can handle curved consolidation and diagonal as well as straight, right? And some of the consolidating algorithms only handle a straight line, and that's not always the case, right? T-fuel. Oh yeah, right. So you see, T-fuel.
I might like this one.
Right. So you see, you know for a fact this has been consolidating now. What?
Yeah.
For a few days.
Oh yeah. Right. Was that in the consolidating channels?
Yeah, it's just come. It's just come in. It's
come in. Sweet.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a very interesting coin to keep an eye on because.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you go say up to the 4 hours, huge bearish fair value. Oh, that had a massive drop. Look. That's an order block, actually.
Yeah. Yo, I love that. Nice volatility.
Yeah, right.
And so when it goes, consolidation.
Yeah, when it goes, that is going to go in one direction or the other. And given we long and we short, we don't care which direction, right?
I'm gonna lean bullish on that one.
Hence the boomer, hence the degen, right? So simple as that, really.
Yo, you see how I was trading earlier today? I was trying to update. You're like, oh, Biz, how come you're not updating it? I was like, dude, I'm trying. I was like screenshotting. I saw a screen like, oh no, the market's moving. I gotta get out of it. And so I'm like, by that time I was like, hey, I'm done. I'm just gonna go with the flow.
What was interesting was I was looking at coins like Move and Saga, and you were sticking to XRP.
Yeah.
And I was using the alerts behind the coins because the thing is, these alerts, they've just come in now at, this one was on the hour chart, but these ones came in like only 5 minutes ago. This is now, right? So rising fast, care, right? So if you're looking to go, what was it? Is it IA? Yeah. I should give them sensible names like Fred. Yeah, Fred USDT. Yeah. But again, you see, that probably came into very consolidated for a bit. And then you've got a couple of order blocks. Now look at it. Yeah. So, so these are them. I mean, look at the volatility in that sucker. And that's gonna, you're going on to T-Fuel now, aren't you?
No, it's not on BingX. Are you kidding me? It's on crypto.com.
I don't think T-Fuel is on BingX, no.
No, but I mean, it's even on KuCoin.
Yeah, I know. It's I don't think it is, but we'll find out because again, exchanges, these come in every 4 hours, and I noticed that this, I don't know what this is,
what is it?
But Prom was added to BingX. Although I can't find Prom in TradingView yet for BingX. I couldn't. No, look, I still can't. But you can find it when you go to the exchange. So you have to kind of use Binance or something to find your entries. Oh, man. But then S.USDT came in. I don't know what that is. And that is
you know what I saw with Sonic about 500 million in volume, but the price didn't really move. So I saw that as a headline actually.
Yeah, but I mean this one S, when it came in yesterday at 11 a.m. my time, obviously when they come in they tend to pull back, right, because people are selling. Yeah. I mean you could have literally had that was an 8% move. They look huge, but of course we've only got a few candles, right? So it's so the moves are kind of much smaller. But again, kind of just descending. So new coins are very interesting to keep your eye on. And then shorting. Look, this is me trying to type too quickly when I change my desktop. What this does is, I need to change this name from top pullbacks, but it's like top pullback shorting potential, it should be called, right? So it's rising and then it might be at a resistance, like move was. But how long ago was this? So this was 30 minutes ago, .USDT. But Let's go to an hour. Oh yeah, right. Still valid.
Okay.
Still valid. So it's about to come to this bearish fair value gap on the 1 hour chart. So that could be a quick short at some point. So these alerts are pretty real time. Other than the one that we get for coin market cap, which happens like once a day. Dog with apple in mouth.
What the hell is that?
No.
Dog with apple in the mouth. Okay.
But it's got a 29 million market cap. Duh.
What did it peak at?
Peaked at 0.42, so it's really dropped down. But as you can see, it's been rejuvenated in the last 7 days, hence why we've now started picking it up. Okay. What is it about other than a dog with an apple in his mouth?
Yeah.
That's a community-driven meme coin on Solana. So that explains that.
You know what? Did you know Llama Meta's AI? It's free to use. Like it doesn't require an API key.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Is that Llama for doing images and stuff?
Well, I'm planning just to use it just as like a chat box.
Oh, I see.
Just to have something there. Otherwise, you're gonna have to pay for it with either OpenAI or Grok.
Yeah, right. Let's move to our little friends before we finish up because we had a delay breaking signal. Apologies. Alt season according to this is X, but if we go back to here, you can see that BTC is up 1.5% on this day, but the others are up 3.12, more than total 3. So today, others minus the top 10 are doing better. The top 8 are not doing as well as others. But as you can see when you go to here, the alerts that we're finding those coins. And if you're trading, just get in there. Do your setup. Don't go crazy. Don't be an absolute degen. But be careful. Don't go 100x on tons of stuff unless you know what you're doing. If you do,
I can't even go 100x. Period. And I'm pretty bad. So.
Yeah. I don't. 40x I use, but I've not gone above that.
Me too.
But yeah, it's enough. It's enough, because you're 2.5% on 40x, right?
That's your 80% move right there.
It's 100%, 2.5%.
Oh,
2% is 80%.
Oh, 2.5. Yeah. Okay.
It's 100. So that's all you need, 2.5% move. And in crypto, you could, by the time you've picked up your coffee and put it down, you've got it. So
true say.
Fear and Greed Index 57 today, so kind of neutral still.
Got legs. That's all I see.
You like neutral. We're still about 50-50 on liquidations on the heat map. The market is doing what the market's doing. We're waiting to see. Bitcoin is now, if you kind of come like this on the day chart, you see Bitcoin's in a very tight range and has been since middle of December.
Hey, so I showed you, or I was saying that this article was saying that there was a death cross happening, although it used some EMAs that I'm not even familiar with, like a 365-day EMA or something.
Yeah, you can do. I mean, like I've actually turned it off, but we had the Pi Cycle top, which uses an EMA 350 something with an EMA.
Okay.
And that's when they cross. That's the top of the cycle, right? And last time I checked it, we were nowhere near. But you can find that. If I just go here, it's one of these, like this one. I can't remember if it is this one.
All right. Well, I mean, people use it, but it was the first time I came across something like a 30 EMA over a 365-day. I was like, what?
Yeah.
20 over 20 or 20 over 200? There's 20 crosses to 200.
So this is a 350, 111 over 350. And that's the Pi Cycle top, and we're nowhere near it yet. So if I just zoom in here, that orange line has to cross the green line, and then you're at the cycle top. And if you look historically, it's kind of nailed it and nailed it and nailed it every time. So all the way back when they ran the numbers. So that was developed by an English guy. So yeah, I
I don't
wrote
like
the
the
algorithm.
I don't like those FUD pieces.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
So yes, and so now we're waiting to see if today finally Bitcoin can break above here and hold it.
You're right. I remember we talked about that. If you drew the downtrend, so it looks like a break to that downtrend. If you were to draw the downtrend from the local high to this to that prior
Well,
swing.
we had this little trend line on yesterday, right there,
Yeah.
and it's kind of trying to break above it,
Wow.
but it does need to have a breaker structure now above that white line and hold it and mitigate this bearish fair value gap to see going up. But we are at 101,000. We're officially above 100K again. But we have been a few times over the last couple of days and then just dropping beneath it again, dropping beneath it again. So I think yesterday we were above and below 100K all the time on that red candle. But now we're officially at 101,400 something. So we'll have to see. So that's what we're looking for. Failing that, we're looking for another leg down before we go again. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
True.
So that's it. I think we may have just got a few more alerts in, but the thing is, you can get these alerts now for free.
Why not, right? Seriously.
Right. I mean, why wouldn't you? Right. So
Yeah.
all you have to do is literally come into our server, go to the website, join the Discord, put that you've followed us. There's a channel called Verify, Twitter follow. Stick it in there. The moment I see it, I am going out this afternoon, by the way, but you can do it as well, Biz, if you're around.
No problem, for sure.
And then you just get the member role, and there you go. You get everything that I'm seeing in here. You can see also. So that's it, Biz. We're live, up and running.
Dope.
Come on in.
Yeah. So I'll try to be more active with the setups. I know I posted a ton in the setup in the Biz setups channel, but you know what? Like, I'm just really fascinated by the AI agents. I really believe there's something there. So I've been managing my time between trying to set that up and also trading at the same time. But today I actually took a little bit more time trading. So it was a decent day, not bad. But yeah,
it's good. It's good.
Yeah. So yeah. You know, I don't know what you probably got to take off, right? So anyhow, I'll be in the server. I'll be in the server for a little bit. So if you guys want to connect, hit me up into the server. I'll go through some of the tips. If you need any tour or anything like that, just you know, we'll be here to help and support in whichever way possible. And yeah, so give us a follow if you haven't done so already. Hit the link to get to our website, get to the Discord, and I'll see you guys on the inside. And that's it for now. All right, take care, everybody. See you guys again tomorrow, same time, same channel. I'm the Degen Biz. And he's the OG. I'm gonna call you OG. All right, you're the OG. All right, take care. Yeah, take care, guys.